Hi, I'm Paul, the gin guy, and it has been a while since my last video. As you can see, we moved to a new place and we've been trying to set up a more appropriate location to shoot more episodes. Lyrics aside, let me introduce you to our new friend from Italy, Kapriol, Blood Orange and Peach Gin. Let's get going. Located not far from Venice, in a small village in the Italian Alps, Distillery dell'Alpe has a long history, dating back to 1948. It started with herbal Kapriol liqueur, also known as distillate of the forest, but recently they ventured into craft gins, starting with their dry gin and eventually coming up with more unusual flavors, one of which is represented here. Apart from a wide selection of gins, they also make herbal liqueurs and even vodka, named after Ivan III, the great one, not the terrible. At 40.7% ABV or alcohol by volume, Kapriol Blood Orange and Peach Gin comes in a gorgeous looking 750ml bottle with a long and narrow neck. I love this perforated rhombus-like pattern that goes around the bottle. It's enjoyable to look at and see how the light reflects of it. This pattern also provides extra grip when you pour the gin. On the front of the bottle, there is a company logo with the words Artigianale Italiano or Italian craftsmanship written on the label. And honestly, if you chop the top of the bottle off, I think it can be turned into a really nice looking vase to put your flowers in. I find this sound very satisfying. The botanicals in this gin are heavily based on their dry gin offering, with the fruity notes added on top. So, apart from the obvious blood oranges and yellow peaches, there are 15 other botanicals included in this gin. Angelica root, bay leaves, chamomile, cardamom, caraway, coriander, gentian, juniper, lavender, hops, mint, oregano, mugo pine, rose hip, and rosemary. Quite an extensive list we have here. Hopefully, we will be able to taste most of these botanicals when we open this gin. Now let's open our Kapriol Blood Orange and Peach Gin. And let's see what it tastes like, and we'll taste it with soda, neat, and with the tonic water. So it's a very simple plastic cork. The moment I poured it, fruit really punched in the nose. A mixture of fruit and slight ethanol. Orange forward soda water. In theory, it should be very, very citrusy because of the oranges there, but again, it has pine, it has a whole mixture of botanicals. It smells better than it tastes. There is a slight peach right towards the end. A lot of orange, definitely a lot of orange. As for the other botanicals, a tiny bit of mint, but not too much. And for the pine, angelica root, and rose hip and lavender, I cannot really taste any of it. It's not as synthetic as Bombay Bramble, which I reviewed a couple of months ago. The smell and the taste of blood oranges is so overpowering, it just kind of kills off all the other botanicals. Soda water is up next. Ice cube in, 60 ml of gin, and we'll top it up with the soda water that I started to make myself instead of buying. I love the bright pink color. This is really, really cool. The distinct overpowering of blood oranges that was in the neat version, it's very much subdued by the soda water, and it's just like a very pleasant, very mellow, orangey, and a slight peach kind of summer drink. This is very nice. In the neat version of the drink, juniper was slightly present, but right now when I added the soda water, it's gone. And I think this gin can be a very good introduction for the people who don't like the traditional London dry styles of gin that are very juniper forward. This one does not have this component. Right, and last but not least is the tonic water. I did not have time to go and buy your fever trees and anything fancier, so I'm just stuck with Watson's, which is I guess think of it as your Schweppes. Kind of smells like Fanta a little bit. It tastes like good gin and tonic with juniper removed. Very nice. Blood oranges are very, very subdued, and the other botanicals are killed off pretty much. But I wouldn't get this gin just to have it with tonic, because you're missing out on so many different botanicals. This is a nice, refreshing gin and tonic. Nothing special really. None of the botanicals that the manufacturers put in, none of them really stands out. So we tried Kapriol, blood orange and peach gin straight with the soda water and with the tonic water. Drinking it straight would not be my preferred choice, simply because that blood orange component is very synthetic, almost not natural. And my cat, who is in the fridge, agrees with that. Drinking it with the soda water would be my preferred choice, because the blood orange part is a little bit subdued. It tastes more natural. Juniper here is not that strong, which can be something to consider. And tonic water just kills off most of the botanicals, leaves a slight hint of blood orange, and that's pretty much it. But I do think that this gin will shine in the cocktails, and maybe it's something that we can explore later on. Let me know in the comments if it's something that you're interested in watching. But for now, I'm the Gin Guy, and this has been Kapriol Blood Orange and Peach Gin. Please subscribe to the channel for more gin goodness, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!